If we look at our 10 biggest customers at the moment, we have them for more than 10 years. So we are very good in making relations to the customer, improving the products, listening to the customers, and making the product every week, every month a little better for them. My name is Matthias Rauhut. I'm CEO of the company. The company is Drewsen Spezialpapiere, and we are manufacturing specialty paper already since 485 years. So we are making security paper, for example, but no banknotes. But we are capable of making all the security features you will find in a banknote. For example, a thread, for example, a watermark, for example, fibers. All these kind of things we can do to make it very tough for people to counterfeit products. That depends from our employees. We are clearly a German company. From our owner family, we are a German company. From our customer base, we are a very international company. So out of Lachendorf, we are supplying our papers in more than 70 countries in the world. Not only Europe, as well to Africa, for example, to Asia, to America. So everywhere. In some areas, I think you're right, but not in our areas. So we have managed to find areas where paper actually is growing. Security paper, for example, is something which is growing for us. Yeah, more and more people want to have paper which you cannot counterfeit. Or a big area where we are growing is paper instead of plastic. So actually we are making papers which can replace plastic. Yeah? One of the most interesting examples is single-use plastic. And you know that single-use plastic is not allowed anymore. So we have actually decided to manufacture paper for straws. And this is heavily growing at the moment. So this straw paper needs to be very clean, for example. They need to be very healthy because you cannot have any ingredients in it which is not good for your health, for example. And our view was that paper for straws, or the straws made out of paper, don't have a very good quality. So what we've decided to do is we build our own competence center. So we are capable of taking our paper and making straws out of them. And then we can test the straws, so we can make better paper quickly. And that's where we're innovative, to make paper which can last longer in a liquid, like water or Coke or whatever. There, the competence center helped a lot, because we are actually capable of manufacturing straws ourselves here. And while we had customers who are doing exactly the same process, we could show them with our paper it works. And that helped us tremendously. But typically we are working very close with the customers. We are making a new paper, customer is testing it, giving us feedback, and we are improving. We are dependent on the pulp market. And the only thing we can do is we can buy pulp from everywhere, but we are dependent on the pulp market. There's nothing we can do, because to buy a pulp mill is very, very expensive, costs billions of euros, and this would be too much for a company, a small-sized company like us. Around about 450 employees work here, and this is for paper industry around about middle size. You have companies who have more than 1,000 employees, but you have companies with around about 100 employees. Last year, supply and demand was not in a balanced. There was much more demand than supply, but this is changing at the moment. So this has been in the last 50, 100 years all the time, sometimes demand higher, sometimes supply higher. But at the moment, it's more changing in the direction that the demand is not so high, and that's the situation. Yeah. We are not capable to supply all the technologies. We have to focus on some. For inkjet technologies, for example, there we are pretty strong, but there are other technologies where we're not capable. But this is a secret. You have to concentrate on some things, and some other things you have just to leave aside. We do a paper which is specific, for the customer needs, and every paper you can see behind us is for customer orders. Every piece of paper is individually made for one customer. So minimum order size is around about 10 tons. For security, it could be even 5 tons, but typically 10 tons. But average would be a truckload is in a minimum order, let's say around about 20-25 tons. Absolutely important. For our business, for our specialty paper, technology is important. And the sheeter you will just see in a minute is a good example for that. It's a brand new technology, quick grade changes, works well for us. This is important to fulfill the demands of our customer.
The accuracy is very important, and the speed. To get this entire process up to speed. On low speed, everyone can do that, but high speed gets more and more interesting. Speed is one thing, but you must have also the accuracy. It doesn't make sense if you do not have the correct accuracy, because you get the paper back from the printing area when you do not have it exactly on the same length and width. That's the challenge. It's our daily business to take care that the quality is okay. Most of the functions are driven by motors. Before it was driven by gears, and now we are driving motors, and we have to have the fast electronic that can drive the motors to the exact position where we want to have it. For example, if we have a cut, we have two rolls that are rotating, and they must fit on one point, exactly on one point. And therefore you need a very fast electronic behind that. And that's something very interesting and very important. The mechanical part has limitation. You cannot run up to this high speed we are currently using and to the accuracy we are using. So this is a major change from mechanical to electronic. Yeah, that was very funny. We got an information sheet that said, okay, we have a machine that runs 40 gram with 400 meters speed. And we said by us, oh, that's something very interesting. Must be a funny thing. Oh, let's go there and take a look how that will work. And we go there, and we were very impressed about the structure of the machine, and we see the potential of the machine. And then we said, okay, let's test that with our paper. And they tested it. And it was a little bit funny because it didn't run so fast. So then we sit together with the people from BW Papersystems and the people from Drewsen. What can we change to get this machine or this paper on this machine running? And so we agreed, okay, let's try to test this machine in a different environment, not in your shop where you build it. Bring it to us, and we will test it with our paper, our normal production, and see how it works. And we can find the problems or the changes that has to be made to get it running in an environment like our, in a paper mill. So they disassembled the machine, send it over here, and we have had a test phase of about 3-4 months together with BW Papersystems. We run our paper, and they learn what has to be changed. Especially our operators. They told the people, this must be changed, this is not good, please do that in this way. And so out of that, there came this machine. It contains the brilliant idea from BW Papersystems and the add-ons of our operator. And that's all together is this. I would say in most of the cases we need this moisturing, because based on this high speed, this is totally different to this machine compared to that one. It runs 200 meters. They do not have so many problems with static. On this machine we have much more, but just a little bit on top of both sides, it will reduce all the problems we have. It was the main problem we've had in Hamburg. They have no moisturing, and our paper what we give them was so sensible, so that they couldn't run it. As soon as they put some moisturing on it, it runs. And we are currently using it to bring up the machine to this high speed. It is absolutely there where we want to have it. The machine is running exactly we want to have it, and it's fulfilling all our needs, the quality, the speed. For example, our operator are very angry about the machine if it is not running 400 meters, if they are forced to run 350 meters. If you look to the other machines, they have a limit of 200 or 250 machine, where if it runs fast, this machine runs 400 meters, also split between the different shifts. They have a game. Who runs faster? Who can handle this type of paper better than the other one? And they learn from each other. It is a very interesting process. I will not start laughing so fast. I will go there and we'll take a look of it. That's something I've learned. It's not, they can do very fantastic things, but we can change it a little bit.
The future for Drewsen paper is to produce specialty paper. And that is a strong side of Drewsen. We have very, very good employees here, employees who are committed to the company. We have actually an employee here who works in the 6th generation for us. 6 generations in a row for one company. So employees are very committed, and they are very open-minded and supporting us to create these new papers. But we have to be very good. We have to have very good quality. We have to be very reliable for our customers. We have to fulfill their demand if they want to have it. This is a value we have to provide to our customers, and this is the main reason why we are here and we want to stay.